There's no wrong decision that you can ever make in life. Regardless of how painful that decision is, regardless of how irreversible it can feel when you make a decision and stand on it, anytime you make a decision, your life is going to change trajectories and go a completely different direction. But that direction is never a wrong direction. And that's something that I used to sit in confusion on for so long. Like, I would be so confused on what to do to the point it would just keep me sitting. It would just keep me idle and not doing anything with my life or my time. Until I got to the point that I realized, like, regardless of what I do, Zach, something has to be done. Because if you don't do anything, it's better to do something and fuck up than do nothing at all and never have the opportunity to fuck up. Because some of the best decisions that I've made and some of the best realizations that I've made and lessons that I learned in life came from my biggest fuck ups. Like when I started my car rental business, I quit my job not even a year after college. Hope everybody that I talked to, like my parents, my friends, most of them didn't understand it. They were telling me that maybe I should wait and do it. And I did it anyway. And while that business has failed and now I'm back working a full-time job, I wouldn't be this person had I not made that decision, had I not bet on myself at 22 years old. Because we have to understand how important it is to bet on ourselves. Every single time you make a decision for your well-being, you're betting on yourself that's a good decision. And if it comes out that it wasn't a good decision now, eventually it'll be a good decision because everything is good in our life. Everything isn't bad and everything isn't good, everything isn't bad in our life. It's all perspective. So if you believe that you make a decision and it's a bad decision, it's a bad decision. If you make a decision and say it's a lesson, it's a lesson. Or if you say it's the best decision you could ever made, it's the best decision you could ever made. But while I understand we can do any and everything, you have to understand that you have to do something, because if you don't do anything, you're just going to be sitting there idle like I did for years. And that's not going to get you anywhere. So one thing I recommend looking up is the fig tree theory. That was definitely something I read and it got my mind thinking, and that's why I understood a lot more about that perspective. So look up the fig tree theory. I think it'll help you too.